Let's talk about a week of looks for 7 days, Christmas Eve to the countdown to New Year's Eve. So what I'm going to be talking to you guys about today is how you could get a 7-day look. That's the 7 days between Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. So if that's some content and you would like to see, please continue to watch. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Rochelle from Rochelle.Handmade.Designs, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys 7 days of looks between Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. Now if you don't know, Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve are 7 days apart, okay? So with that being said, I'm just going to share with you guys 7 days, okay? So what we're going to be focusing on is 5 items, only 5 will be DIY where you could do it yourself, all right? I'm also going to show you guys how I pair these items together because you guys liked that when I did that before in my last video, how we did kind of like a retail inspired wardrobe. So you guys like how I showed you guys how to put it together. So I'm going to do that again in this video. Now I'm also going to feature 2 bottoms, 2 accessories, and 2 footwear. So once again, if you want to write this down, I am going to show you 5 things that are DIY, 2 bottoms that you could definitely make, but you could definitely pick them up from, you know, your retail store or whatnot, which are just a pair of jeans, 1 blue, 1 black. And then you would need 2 accessories and 2 footwears. All right. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Hello, Ciao, Guten, Aloha, Hola, Konnichiwa, Gwaan, Sabonani, Shalom, Bonjour, Terve. If you are returning, you guys know what to do. Go get you a quick snack, something to drink, grab your notebooks while you're there, and let's go ahead and get into this video. But first, before I get started, and I'm going to be saying this again, but we on this channel, Rochelle.Handmade.Designs, hit 5,000 subscribers. Now I am recording this on Christmas Eve, so I want to say Merry Christmas because when you are seeing this, it is Christmas Day. All right. So I woke up this morning and you guys, I woke up to an email that says, Rochelle.Handmade.Designs, you have officially hit 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. It was amazing because that was some good news for Christmas Eve. So we go set the bar and raise it very high on Christmas Day because I got people in town. That's why I'm not, well, I don't have people in town, but they came to visit me surprisingly. So that's why I'm not in front of you today recording this video, but I'll be back recording in front of you guys tomorrow. Okay. Because I have some funny stuff going on behind the scene. That's why I'm not going to be in front of you today. But before we get too far off on a rant page or whatever, thank you guys so much for, you know, everyone who's followed me, who looks at my videos and everything, from my first subscriber to my 5,000th subscriber. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Now let's go ahead and get into this video. We are going to keep it short, sweet, to the point, give you all the details that you will need to build this wardrobe. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. All right. So listen, you guys. Now, you guys this is going to be kind of like the most easiest wardrobe builder ever. It's only 5 DIY items. So go ahead and write down your list 1 through 5, skip a few lines, write bottoms, which will only be 2, a denim pair of jeans and a black pair of jeans. Your denim jeans will be blue and black jeans. Or if you don't like jeans, you can definitely just make some pants, okay? And I'm not giving you any type of patterns for those simply because jeans, you can make one good pattern that I have made before, Simplicity 8222, and which is also Mimi G pattern. I have said that before. I'll also give you 2 accessories and 2 footwears. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the first item. The first item is a colorful floral blouse. So when I say colorful, I have this print in my stash that I purchased from House of Mommy Wata. It is a black floral print. I'm going to actually put the name of the fabric up on the screen, and I'm going to hope that I could find a picture of the fabric and I'll put that up on the screen as well. But now I wouldn't say do this in a cotton or in car fabric, but to each his own. If that's what you want to do, you can, right? For the blouse. But I would definitely say use some rayon, challis, or something like that, like a print, but something silky to make this blouse. All right. So the first pattern I'm going to give you, I have a complete sew along for this pattern. And the first pattern is Simplicity 9467. Now with this pattern, I did view C, I believe, on this pattern, but actually you could do whatever view that you would like. Maybe I did B, but either B or C. Actually, I did view B because I did the collar for this pattern, but it's a complete sew along. I'll go ahead and link it in the description box below. I'll go ahead and put it here so you are able to see that blouse. This would be a great one for a floral blouse. All right, moving over to the next pattern. It's Burda 6327. Now this pattern right here, I would say go with view A because it has a concealed kind of like placket area. So for this one, view A if you decide to do this Burda pattern. But once again, it's Burda 6327. Next pattern, Burda 5971. Now you guys know from my last video when I picked up Burda patterns just about a week and a half ago when they were on sale for $2.99. I picked this pattern up, so this would be great to do. But view B is what I'm talking about in terms of your floral blouse. Now with this pattern, it does come with a sash, so you can omit that sash situation, but I think it would just elevate the look if you do that sash. But once again, it's Burda 5971. And the last pattern I'm going to give you is New Look 6698. I have a complete sew along for this pattern as well. I did view A on this pattern with those nice balloon style sleeves and the elastic. Amazing for sure. But those are the 4 to 5 patterns that I'm going to give you for the colorful or floral blouse. Moving over to the next item, it is a black t-shirt style dress. So basically the t-shirt style dress is basically just your pull on dress, no whistles and bells. So I'm going to give you a few patterns for this. I'm going to give you 5 patterns, and one of them is the same pattern. It's just the woman's side. So first pattern is Simplicity 9018. Now with this pattern, of course, view A is what I'm looking at. Now you can omit that so-called turtleneck if you would like, but I would say it would add a good detail to it because, you know, you could, I'm going to give you the look. I'm not going to even say what you can throw on because I'm going to already give you a look, but just make it black. All right. So a black t-shirt style dress, and this pattern would fit the bill. Simplicity 9018. Moving over to the next pattern. Next pattern is Simplicity 8595. And then the missus sizes, I'm sorry, that's the missus size. The woman's size is 8590. Now, the reason why I picked this pattern is because it's nothing to it but to do it, right? So view D is what I'm looking at for this one. Just a long, simple t-shirt style dress for this one. So you can make it in a woman's size. You can make it in a missus size. I'm going to put up the pattern pieces for each pattern. Actually, I'm not going to do that because I don't have all the patterns in my stash, and I would have to definitely try to pull these out of my garage, and we don't have time for that, not today. So basically, I'm going to look and see which ones are no notions. I have not done that yet, but I will definitely put up no notion pattern alerts or elastic only pattern alerts as well. All right, so let's go ahead and move over to the next pattern, which is New Look 6650. So with this pattern is an easy to sew for knits. View A is what I'm looking at, but you can also do view B on this pattern. Now this pattern I put in, I believe it's a no notion pattern because you're just going to pull it over your head. So I'm going to say that this one is a no notion pattern alert, if I do so remember myself. Now let's go back to a few of the other patterns for the black t-shirt style dress. 9018 is also a no notion pattern, just to give you that. And Simplicity 8595 is also a no notion pattern as well. So far, everything in the black t-shirt dress that I have showed you thus far are all no notion patterns. All right. So let's go ahead and move over to the next pattern, which is Simplicity 9701. It is the Mimi G style pattern. Now this one, you guys know this pattern have made its round on Instagram. Yes. And this one is like the pattern of the year. One of the patterns of the year. Now I will say this is another no notion pattern. It's a very easy to sew pattern. So many ladies have made it. Carmen have made it. And I'll put her handle up on the screen. By the way, go follow her at Black Sewing Network and at Kate Invited here on YouTube. She did a live for a swimsuit. I want to say it was Friday. Amazing. Like literally, she's great. So by the way, I'm going to go ahead and put her information in the description box below. Help her get to, that 500 subscribers, y'all. Listen, you think I do patterns? She does pattern. She'll let you know what patterns is coming out and everything. And she got a lot coming up for 2024. So go ahead and make sure you are locked into both of her channels as well. All right. Thank me later. But that's Carmen. And the pattern that I'm talking about is Simplicity 9701. I think LaShawn made this pattern as well. I'll go ahead and put her handle up. It's Let's Get Social here on YouTube. I think she made this pattern as well. I know Shatoka from Shatoka J made this pattern. But yeah, like I said, so many ladies have made this pattern this year. All right. So it's Simplicity 9701. Our girl Mimi G pattern. Yes, I had to put it on the list. All right. Let's move over to the next pattern. Next pattern. Now you guys may get mad at me for this pattern, but listen, we're talking about just simple, easy throw on t-shirt style dress. So the next pattern is New Look 6352. Now, once again, they claim that this pattern is an easy 1 hour sew. Now, if you think about it, now it's rated as average from simplicity.com. I do not have this pattern, to be honest, but I will say that this pattern is also a no notion pattern alert. Okay. One thing I will say is from the back of the envelope, it says that the pattern only has 8 pattern pieces. Now you're not going to use all 8 pattern pieces in order to do this. If anything, I'm going to say about 3, your front, your back, sleeves, right? And maybe a neck band or something like that. Or you might have to use bias tape, give or take, right? So if anything, the front and back may be the same piece. It could be, we don't know because I don't have this pattern. But once again, just to give you that, it's New Look 6352. Moving over to the next item. Now the next item is a gray jacket or coat, okay? And the reason why I'm saying a jacket or coat is simply because it's based off of where you live. If you live in in a warmer climate like myself here in Orlando, Florida, you may just want to do a jacket, which I'm going to give you that. If you live upstate, I'm saying upstate like I'm in New York, but you guys get what I'm saying. If you live up north, Chicago, New York City, Wisconsin, Minnesota, you get what I'm saying. You get my drift. You may want to do a coat. So I'm going to give you both options. First pattern is a Vicky Sews pattern. It is the Vicky Sews Abby jacket. That is a gorgeous jacket. So when I was thinking about this gray jacket, I was thinking of like a concealed jacket where you do not see any zippers or buttons. Now, with the patterns that I chose, you really don't get that. So with that being said, I have to, basically give you patterns that I think would look good in a gray jacket or coat. All right. Moving over to the next pattern is Vicky Sews Candy, because it's like candy. All right. I'm not going to even go there with y'all. But this is the Candy pattern by Vicky Sews. I think this one would also be amazing in that gray jacket that I am envisioning. Now, I'm definitely going to show you some pattern pairings and everything. So yeah, we're going to get to that here shortly. Next pattern is Butterick 6254. Now this pattern is like a raglan sleeve style coat dress. So you can make it as a dress, but I would definitely say use it as a coat, because when you see the pairing, you're going to want to use it as a coat instead of a dress. But you could get a couple of days extra if you use it as a dress instead of a coat. Just FYI, maximize your wardrobe. All right. Moving over to the next pattern is Burda 5860. Yeah, so the reason why I chose this pattern is because I feel like even though this pattern is kind of like a throw on jacket coat, it is a double breasted coat, to be honest. It like for me, I was looking at view A on the pattern. Now view B has all the buttons and all that good stuff. I'm not looking for that, but view A features like clean lines, inseam pockets, things like that or whatnot. So view A is more of the easier jacket to sew. You can create a simple sash to close it up. Now, I'm not sure exactly how they have this jacket closed, if it's kind of, because I do not see like a zipper or anything. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm going to be doing some digging to kind of tell you guys how exactly they have this jacket just completely closed, if it's zippered. But for me, I think what they have are kind of like snaps. So I think on the inside you have some snaps, which will be, yes, I'm looking at the back of the pattern right now, and you will need to have some snaps, which is it's 6 snaps. That is how your jacket is being kept closed for view A. All right. But once again, it's Burda 5860. Moving over to the next pattern. Now I'm getting into a jacket, and the next pattern is McCall's 8346. Now, the reason why I put this pattern on the list is simply because with McCall's 8346, I like what the model in view A is wearing, but that's not what I'm looking at, because some people do not like color blocking, right? I love color blocking, but certain things I will not color block. Like this jacket, I probably would not color block unless I'm doing a dark gray, a medium gray, and a light gray, right? In my color block. But I am looking at view B for this pattern where everything is just one solid color. Actually, I'm sorry, not view B, view C, where everything is a solid color. Now, like I was saying, that I wanted something where you have that concealed zipper or buttons to where you don't see it. That's my envision of this gray jacket or coat. So I decided to go with McCall's 8346 for this pattern. Moving over to the next pattern is Vogue 1840. And the reason why I thought about this pattern is it's an easy throw on jacket in view B, but I am definitely putting it on the list for view A with that elastic casing at the waist. I feel like this jacket in a really good fabric, as well as it being in gray, you can have a good look. All right. Let's go ahead and move over to the next item. The next item is a striped shirt. Now, I'm not going to give you any patterns to make this item, but you could definitely go to Amazon, or you could go to H&M, you could go to Ross, Michaels, TJ Maxx, all your retail stores, and even Walmart, and purchase you a striped shirt. I'm pretty sure you have one in your wardrobe already, but I wouldn't even say, but if you want to make one, I would say use one of the t-shirt patterns that I just gave you and make you a striped shirt, and just get some striped knit fabric. All right. Moving over to the next item. This is the last item that's DIY before we get into the bottoms, accessories, and footwear, but this is a white cardigan. All right. So I'm going to give you a few patterns. First pattern, you guys know, Mimi G's Any cardigan. All right. Once again, Mimi G's Any cardigan. This is an easy cardigan. Now, for me, I would say a white cardigan, but I would definitely say that I would color block it with some black. And the reason why is just strips of black, kind of like at the sleeves, would be amazing. That's what I'm envisioning. I'm not going to say I found one like that, but I've been looking, surfing the internet for cardigans that have like a black stripe going down the sleeves. That's what I see in my head, but we'll see if I get there. All right. But this is a white cardigan, Mimi G's Any cardigan. So let's go ahead and move over to some patterns now, all right? Because that's a PDF pattern. First pattern, McCall 6996. Now, for this one, I am definitely looking at view C or view D for this one. It's an easy to sew pattern for sure. I know many ladies have made this pattern over the years because it's an older pattern, but it's not out of print. You can still get it on simplicity.com. Moving over to the next pattern, it's a Mrs. and Women's pattern. It's Simplicity 9716 and 9717. Now this one is an easy to sew, view C for sure. You can also do view D as well if you do not want it long. Now my vision is view D, not anything long that goes all the way down to your ankles. Just something settled that hits you right at the hip and you good to go. All right. Moving over to the next pattern. So the next pattern is 9373. Now my vision is what the model is wearing in view B. But if you look at view A in a white, because I said white cardigan, you could pretty much envision what that white cardigan should look like. All right. But I gave you this pattern. It's 9373. All right. Moving over to the next pattern. It's 9691. Now, I have put this in my, in my loungewear wardrobe. So I'm not saying make it loungewear, but I am saying do that cardigan. Okay. View A is what I'm looking at doing, and they actually have white on in the photos, what you see here, the models or whatnot. So you could pretty much see that this pattern could also be used where you only need to use one pattern as your colorful floral blouse as well, and just do the button down shirt that you see in view D. But once again, it's Simplicity 9671. And the last pattern for the DIY section is New Look 6711. Now this pattern, view A, or you could do view B if you want it shorter. Now I'm going to say go with view A to have it hit right at your thighs, but it's up to you which view you want to do. But once again, it's New Look 6711. Now let's go ahead and transition into the bottoms before showing you guys the different looks. All right. So the bottoms, first thing, it's only two bottoms. You need two pairs of jeans, one in kind of like a blue denim. You can do whatever wash you want. You can have holes in it. You can do whatever type of blue jeans and black jeans. You need one pair of blue, one pair of black jeans. If you hate jeans like my daughter, you could definitely do a blue pair of pants and a black pair of pants. Whatever pattern that you want, whether it's elasticated or if it's a fly front zipper, to each its own. All right. Moving over to the next items, accessories, right? So you need two accessories and two accessories only. A black tote and a pair of sunglasses. Now, I'm going to say this now. Now, you guys know I did a full Vlogmas sew along for a duffel bag. For Simplicity 9814, I'll go ahead and pop that up on the screen, right? I'll also put it in the description box below for that duffel bag. Now, I want to say this. If you make that duffel bag, everything that I'm telling you will fit in that duffel bag with no issues. And you still have 7 days of garments, okay, to wear. Yes, you could wash them many of times because most places have washing machines, all right? This is how I'm telling you guys that you could make the looks on the low for cheap and not have to make many items. And I'm going to show you how you do that, all right? Moving over to the next item, let's talk about footwear. You only need 2 items, and it's not tennis shoes, it's not flats, and it's no heels, all right? So those 2 footwear items that you need is a black pair of booties and a black pair of rain boots. Because anyone knows during this time of the year, it rains a lot. It's in some areas, it's snowing right now. If you're up north, and sometimes if you're in Midwest, it's snowing, right? If you're down south where I'm at, it's probably raining. If you're over West Coast somewhere in California, it's probably an earthquake going on. So you might want some rain boots right about now, all right? And make sure those rain boots are black, all right? Now that I talked about all the DIY items, the bottoms, the accessories, and the footwear, let's go ahead and get into the 7 looks that I'm going to share with you. So let's go ahead and get into the first look. So the first look, we're going to start off with the first item that I talked to you guys about was the floral blouse, right? So What we're going to pair together is the floral blouse with the blue denim jeans, the black tote, and the black booties. Now, this one you can wear on Christmas Day if you want, or Christmas Eve, right? I mean, you'll still look put together by not doing much, right? Let's move over to look number 2. Look number 2 is taking that same floral blouse, pair it, instead of the denim blue jeans, pair it with the black jeans, switch the black tote out for a cross body bag, like a black cross body bag. I forgot to tell you to put that in accessories, but go ahead and put that in accessories, all right? And then black booties. Now, for this look, you can throw in some sunglasses if you choose, all right? Now, where you put the sunglasses at, that's completely up to you. It depends on if it's sunny or if it's raining, you know what I mean? So it's up to you if you're going to put the sunglasses. Now, my tip for you, if you want to put in sunglasses, is pair the sunglasses when you're wearing your black booties. If you're pairing it, don't pair your sunglasses wearing some rain boots, okay? That's just my tips for you, all right? Let's go ahead and move into look number 3. Look number 3, we're going to talk about the second DIY item that I showed you or talked to you about, right? Which is the black t-shirt style dress. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the black t-shirt dress. We're going to pair that with the gray jacket, which was the third item that I talked to you about. We're also going to throw in that crossbody bag that I told you just to add, and a black pair of booties. Now, I know you're like, Rochelle, when are you going to throw in the rain boots? We will get there. Trust you me. All right. So once again, look number 3 is black t-shirt style dress, the gray jacket or coat, crossbody bag, and the black booties. All right. Let's go to look number 4. So look number 4, we're going to talk about the fourth item I talked to you about, or shared with you, I should say. It's the striped shirt. So we're going to pair that striped shirt with the denim jeans, the blue denim jeans. We're going to throw in the crossbody bag and pair it with the black booties. Easy, simple look for a midweek look, all right? Let's go to look number 5. Look number 5, we're going to keep everything the same, but switch out the crossbody bag for the black tote. So what that looks like is the striped shirt, the denim jeans, the black tote, and the black booties. Easy, simple way that you could get a different look. All right. Let's go to look number 6. Look number 6, let's go back to the black t-shirt style dress. So we're going to take the black t-shirt style dress, throw in the white cardigan, pair that with the crossbody bag and the black rain boots. All right. So not the booties, but the black rain boots. Now, you can do this entire same look, but instead of doing the black rain boots, you could switch that out and do the black booties. You could that could be another look. Another look, what you can do for this one is switch out the crossbody bag and do the black tote. So that's actually 3 looks in itself if you really think about this look. All right. Let's talk about the last look. So the last look, I'm going to go back to the floral blouse. All right. So we're going to pair the floral blouse with the denim jeans, the white cardigan, a black tote, and the black rain boots. All right. Once again, we have the floral blouse with the denim jeans, the white cardigan, black tote, and the black rain boots. All right. So those are your 7 looks that will take you from Christmas Eve to New Year's Eve. I hope you enjoyed this video of the little quick 5 items of DIY that you could create in roughly a month to still do the same entire easy Christmas Eve to New Year's Eve look. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. And if this video was educational, informative, and fun, do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe button. Also smash that notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. So I'll catch you in the next video. And as always, keep sewing.
Yeah, I got a story to tell. I know they want me to fail. If they throw me into a cell, I know wife she paying the bill. Cause I can afford to be quiet. My city is dying, the children are crying. Be alert, not devour. The enemy's probably